Shanghai, China's economic powerhouse. The city's wealth is built on the labor of migrant workers. Ma Yunqi is one of them. He's been working here for 13 years as a spider-man.
I was young and had no fear. When I saw others doing the Spider-Man job, I wanted to have a try. Young people today won't take this job as they can't bear the bitterness. But finding a job wasn't easy when I first came to Shanghai.
7 hours a day, almost every day, cleaning the windows and exterior of a skyscraper, hanging in midair, is a test of courage and health.
I've given all my youth to this city, but what have I got? I have to return to hometown when I get old.
Deng Jianbin was one of the first Spider-men in Shanghai. Now he runs a cleaning business. He has witnessed the astounding urban growth.
What I have achieved is through years of struggle. But 30 years ago, when I was a Spider-Man, I sat on the roof at midnight, watching the bustling metropolis. Not a window was mine. You see the beauty, but it's not the same scenery to me. I still can't integrate into the city. Although I've made my foothold, the city has yet to accept me.
Deng says the high-risk job can only be done by migrant workers, but their income has not followed Shanghai's development. China's fast economic growth has speeded up urbanization, and rural migrants have flowed to big cities like Shanghai for jobs and a chance to make it big. This economic upheaval comes at a human cost. Ma Yunqi lives on the edge of the city and on the edge of poverty. He runs this room with his wife, who is also a migrant worker. Leaving home is a choice of economic necessity, and the emotional cost is tremendous.
My daughter said, as long as the money is enough to live on, please ask father to come back home.
I can only get back once every year, for about 20 days. The biggest support is my family members.
Ma Yunqi's family is in a village in Anhui province, more than 10 hours away by bus. His 7-year-old daughter and 10-year-old son live with their grandparents. It's a common situation for left-behind children and the elderly in rural China. Living conditions are poor, as the countryside has few resources. Kids understand it's not easy to earn money. We showed them the video of their father. It's the first time they've ever seen how he works.
爸爸不会放弃干活的。
为什么呢？
因为他什么样也得干呀，所以得挣钱。因为他干活为难嘛。
楼是不是很高啊？给你看这个照片。
去过上海只去过一遍。
但是到那里没法上学是吧？
搁上海那可不能上学。妈妈走的时候还给我5块钱，妈妈走的时候我都要哭了。
We've had so much bitterness. I hope our children have a better life.
Leaving home is not driven by harsh conditions, but pulled by a desire to earn more money.
爸爸妈妈，我爱你。爸爸，你辛苦。
Migrant workers like Ma Yunqi can't see a brighter future ahead, but they're grateful to be able to support loved ones back home. China's cities have been undergoing a rapid economic and social evolution at a speed and on a scale which have been unprecedented. Migrant workers have acted as both the cause and effect of the urbanization. My colleague Nathan King joins me here.
Thanks, Han Ben. As we've travelled and reported across China, we've brought you stories of hardship, but also happiness and hope. For some, The Chinese dream has already been realized. They own property in Beijing. They invest abroad, and perhaps the ultimate status symbol, buying a house in the United States. We went to a big destination of Chinese capital in the US, Seattle, and saw how some Chinese can afford luxury on the other side of the Pacific.
Good morning, Nathan.
Wow. Chinese buyers looking at Seattle real estate will likely already know Mei Yang. The Nanjing native knows what Chinese buyers are looking for, even down to an auspicious price tag.
We're going to list at 2.998 to make the number appealing to the Chinese buyers.
This near $3 million house on a beautiful lakefront has dragon and lion statues and is a new construction favoured by Chinese buyers. Mei thinks it will be snapped up, maybe for cash, in less than 3 months.
To our left here, you see this is downtown Bellevue.
Driving around the affluent Seattle suburbs of Bellevue and Medina, Mei says good schools, the presence of tech giants like Amazon and soon a branch of Tsinghua University make it a hot market for Chinese looking to invest.
In the past 20-some years, Chinese economy has developed so much, so Chinese people have money now. And then they look at U.S. economy, it's strong, it's getting stronger and stronger, so they want to invest, they want to diversify their assets.
On a wooded hilltop, we meet Chloe Hu from Henan province, a very young Chinese entrepreneur. She's turning this hilltop into a housing development aimed at young families flocking to the area.
We have big companies, Microsoft, Amazon. We have a hospital. We have Expedia. Lots of things like that. So, lots of opportunity for young people to start their career here.
Mei Yang says some Seattle residents are concerned that Chinese investment is pushing up prices, making homes too expensive.
They literally are side by side.
But many US sellers in the Seattle area are knocking on her door, knowing that she has good connections to wealthy Chinese buyers. Chinese investment in US real estate creates a lot of headlines. But what the headlines don't normally say is the number of jobs it creates in the US, in construction, in the legal and financial sector, not to mention all the wealth created for US citizens who sell to Chinese buyers. Hanbin?
Yes, Nathan. The economic growth has brought about wealth, but also great disparity. The ongoing paths will bring ever greater changes to China and its people. I'm Han Bin.
And I'm Nathan King.
Reporting for CGTN
from the Great Wall.